number 1. Jaden Daniels, number 2. And then we don't see another QB until 14 and 15. Brock and CJ Stroud, who were your guys, Brew, both kind of coming off of a bit of a down year. Biggest drop-off from 23 to 24. Dak was number 1. Purdy had a big drop there, 113 to 96. Kirk Cousins' Achilles stopped working. And CJ Stroud went from 101 to 87. So both your guys, are you okay with Purdy being slightly ahead of CJ Stroud?
He's 14, Stroud's 15.
No, yes, that's correct.
Right. I do like Stroud better than Purdy because he's more talented.
Okay.
But I am fine with this ranking because even forget, I mean, Brock obviously first year and a half and then 2 playoffs was great. All right, but forget that. In a down year, and both of them had down years last year, here's the numbers. I mean, Purdy was much better, passer rating, yards per game, you know, and you see it all, you know, and CJ, of course, had Nico Collins. So only thing that's close and it's actually even is touchdowns and interceptions. Everything else, Purdy was much better.
So then why are you okay with it? I mean,
because I think CJ's more talented, number 1, and number 2, he has shown as well that in his first year when everything isn't, you know, he doesn't have a great situation around him, he still can have a great year. So I think it evens out. Purdy was better in his first 2 years in a better situation, but last year when he wasn't in a good situation, still played better than the down year for CJ. And so it's close, but I'm fine with this.
And listen, I know Peyton Manning get mad if we call it a down year from CJ. Peyton made the point. Peyton was asked a question at Fanatics Fest this week about CJ, you know, bouncing back from a down year. And Peyton's like, he won a playoff game in both of his first 2 years. I won a playoff game for 6 years, so I wouldn't call it a
the playoffs saved him. You know what I mean?
Well,
that kind of.
So, and this is where people, and maybe people, I think people incorrectly think I'm being hypocritical on this. I think it's totally fair to feel totally different about regular season performance and quarterback wins and playoff performance. But I do think that CJ Stroud's performance and winning that playoff game against the number 1 defense in the NFL made up for a down statistical season. Like I do, you know, I think that is, especially when you consider the fact.
It certainly made you feel better.
It made you feel better about it. And when there were, to me, mitigating factors for CJ along the lines of that might have been a bottom 4 offensive line in the NFL by the end of the year. And the fact that he I think, went into the year assuming he was going to have this stacked wide receiver room. And by the end of the year, it was just Nico Collins by himself. I do agree with you that I think CJ is more talented than Brock. And I think that this ranking where I don't know if take issue with, but where I'm curious about it is how many people, if they could have either quarterback, would actually rather have Brock? I think most people, like you, I think you're saying it for you, and you're a Brock guy, that if you could have either one, you would take CJ. If I could have either one, I would take CJ. And I think
it'd be close for me.
There is.
Because Purdy has shown, it might be the type of system you have, you know, whatever, but I mean, he's shown he can obviously win at a high level and fit into the right system and, you know.
And they're in similar systems, by the way, or they have been. Go ahead, KW.
I have nothing to say.
You have nothing to say?
Nope.
Who would you take?
I like them both. I don't want to do this story.
Wait.
What? When you said people think I'm being hypocritical, I'm like, that's me, and I don't want to fight about it.
Coming up next, the Bud List.
What makes a carnival vacation fun? A little bit of everything for everyone.